Hey Legacy Builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. Today I'm going to set up a paycheck budget for March 21st. Alright, so if you're new here, my name is Tasha. I'm a part of a family of 6 and we are definitely on a journey towards financial freedom. It is definitely a journey and we are learning and growing so much based on just how we do it. I do a zero-based budget. I give every single dollar an assignment and I make sure that we use every dollar we can to help us reach our financial goals. So I break down my budget into buckets. So after I talk about what we plan for income this week, I'll go into our top priority and then we'll break down or allocate money towards all of these buckets. So the income that we were planning with is $1,100. I'm going to change this slightly because when I set this up, it was probably mid-February and some things have changed because I am actually going to get a YouTube paycheck and I'm going to pay myself $100 from that paycheck. And so some of this income that's total here for the plan is going to include that. So instead of $1,100, we're going to budget for $1,130 because $1,000 is W-2 income and $130. Wait. Yeah. And we have some cushion or some rollover I'm thinking that we're going to use. So I'm not even going to white this out and might not look the prettiest, but I'm going to put $1,130. Right? Now for tithing, we're going to plan to give $113 and that's the only giving. Right? That's the only line item in this giving bucket. In our savings bucket, we were planning in mid-February to save $60, but since our Save 400 challenge is $20 each and we're almost done, 2468, 2468. We'll be able to save $80 with this paycheck, so I'm going to change this to an 8. I know it doesn't look like the prettiest 8, but that's the plan. And this money is going to our emergency fund, which is our top priority. Investing, we're still investing $35 through my Fidelity IRA, and we don't have any plans for the other areas that we can invest in. For cash expenses for this week, I'm going to pull out $70. I'm planning to put 10 of that in my wallet, $30 into my black binder, and $30 into my financial goals or my A5 brown binder. This is where I have plenty of savings challenges that I'm working on, and if you want to see those in action or see me, save that money, Tasha's money and stuff is where you can see it. 10 plus 3 plus 3, 1 plus 3 plus 8 is 7, so $70. Okay, that's cash expenses. This is a part of savings and planning for future expenses or household expenses that we can only pay for in cash. Now, bills/expenses. This bucket is for fixed bills, okay, and then for variable expenses for household needs. So we're planning $680. $475 of that $680 is going into our mortgage account. $125 will be paid towards Geico because we're trying to get ahead of this for April. $80 to Metro PCS, but that's wrong because I've already paid all of my bills for March. So basically this money is going towards April's bills. Okay, so even though we're a month ahead, we're still allocating or breaking down the money that we're putting into our bills account so we can kind of see that bills are being taken care of. And then the cushion is getting 0. Food, we're going to budget $100. And gas is going to get 20. Household is going to get 15. And I should have $17 left over to put towards the debt, which is credit card number 2. So let's see if I did that correctly. So we have $113 for giving, $80 for saving, $35 for investing, $70 for cash or in cash, $680 for bills, $100 for food, $20 for gas, $15 for household expenses. That brings us to $1,113. And if we take if we subtract 1130 from that, we get $17. Okay, I did it right. So $17 is the plan towards debt. So that's just an extra payment. It's not a large snowball. We're focusing on some other things right now, but we are paying down something. We're not just letting it ride. So this total for bills and expenses bucket should be, I don't know, but let's tally it up. 832. Okay. That's about what it's been for the last couple of weeks. 849. Well, 815 was a plan in week 1. 815 was a plan in week 2. So it fluctuates a little bit based on how much we are projecting to bring in. So the projection for this week's budget is 1130. And because we do a zero-based budget or an every dollar budget, 1130 is the cost of all of our expenses. That's giving, savings, investing, cash, bills and variable expenses, and then purpose funds, which is not getting anything. We're not planning anything for that. So I'm going to zoom back out and let you see the full paycheck budget worksheet. There's somebody I just thought about. She just ran across my mind. Budget with Jeanette. She has such an amazing channel. I have not seen her post in, I don't know, I feel like it's been over a year. But oh my goodness, budgeting with Jeanette, she's beautiful. I think sometimes those of us who film on YouTube, especially in the budgeting world, I'm just letting you know, I feel like some of us have, sometimes we feel a little bit anxious, we feel a little bit nervous, because to talk to the camera and to share such personal information with, you know, faceless people on YouTube, it can be a little, you know, nervous. It can make you feel nervous. I'm choosing my words carefully because I don't want to like declare things that are not right. I don't want to call negativity to myself or any of us. But sometimes we get a little nervous, and we're doing it for accountability. We're doing it because this is the one way that we can really stay focused on our goals, and we have a community of other people who are reaching for similar goals or reaching for goals, period. And so being in the midst, even if it's virtually, of other people who are managing their money, who are getting out of debt, who are saving and trying to buy a house and doing all these things, it's helpful. So this is one of the reasons why I started doing it. And I do want to be helpful to others, because somebody out there doesn't, you know, is probably feeling like they don't make enough. They can't ever get out of debt. They can't ever get a good set of control or managing skills for their money, but you can. I'm trying to show you that you can. All right, so I just miss budgeting with Jeanette. I just, you know, I hope she comes back soon. All right, so that's my budget for paycheck number 3 for the month of March. When you see this, will probably be closer to April than to mid-March, but every single paycheck, every single dollar gets an assignment, so hopefully you'll find some value in it. And I know we're going to finish the Save 400 challenge, and we're going to close out the first quarter of 2025 as strong as we can, saying we hit all of our goals, we hit our savings goals, we got ahead of our bills, we're not letting life tear us apart. We're standing on faith, and oh, my top priority, we are the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. If you Google it, you'll find some good inspiration there. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here for as long as you were. Continue to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye for now. Thanks for being here.